Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Barkeep stream. I am your host, as per usual. Welcome on in. Happy Friday, everybody. Good to see everyone. Glayla, Zordon, good to see you guys. Here, let me get you that beer proper. Have that slide on in there for you. So, I got one thing on the docket that's pretty important we're going to be talking about today before we start up today's stream. I am now starting at 5 p.m. my time, which I think is probably 8 p.m. PST, EST? I think it's EST. Yeah. Anyways, all of that has been changed up. We're starting 2 hours later than the usual start time. That's going to be reflected in all the scheduling stuff. I'm still halfway through getting through all of that. It'll take a little while for me to get to the end of it, but I think it's probably going to be a very positive start for everybody, doing it a little bit later. I have no problems with it over here. It doesn't go too late on my end, so I think it's probably going to be better for everybody. I can get a little bit more sleep in, I can do some things, I can get some coffee into the gullet. It's good times. Now, I said in the Discord today that today things were going to get very weird. Yeah, things are going to get very, very, very weird. It's going to be a story about good. It's going to be a story about bad. It's going to be a story about claymation and Nightmare Fuel. Boy, we're going to have a fun time today. We're going to play the Neverhood. This is a game I had way back in my childhood, and I have mixed feelings about this, but I've come to love it. Maybe through Stockholm Syndrome, who knows? Anyways, I'm going to boot this thing up. I've never used Scum VM before in my life, but it works pretty damn good. And, I'll use the cutscene mode for the start, just so everybody understands what's going on, okay? Alright, here we go. I'll see if I can't get this captured correctly. I believe it shall. If it gets a little bit wonky, I'll just use another capture method. I've got so many different options for these sorts of things, but, yeah, there we go. Have fun, boys and girls. Yeah, oh boy, we're gonna get real weird with it today, ladies and gentlemen. I like that you call it the weird duck character, Glayla, because I've never really had any kind of an idea of what to call Clayman, but he's a thing alright. I don't know, I've had this game for years, and still I don't know how to feel about it. It is excruciatingly weird. It's a clicking point, too, which is fun? Alright, let's wake you up, buddy. There he is. Kind of looks vaguely like a Disney DuckTales style character. Kind of. I mean, oh my god, look at that idol. The legs are like boing together there. He's got misshapen hand on one there. I'll never get over the fact that we've got 3 chest nipples on there. And that one of them opens up a chest compartment. Oh yeah, there's that walk animation sound. Oh yeah. Now you're playing Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite both. That's always a good time, Zordon. I do like that they bring back a lot of the stuff that they had from the first one, like the bat. They've got his, oh, what was it? It was like a pet crab or something like that. Pet lobster, that's what it was. Pet lobster. I'm glad they bring that back. Hey, you should have a lot of good fun with that. Where are we, I wonder? Can I look outside? Oh, I can't look outside. Yeah, no, it's not giving me the option at all. Huh. Hopefully the game's not broken. Okay. Ah, the button that we need to press to go outside, obviously. Let's do it. Oh, that allows me to look outside. Okay. Man, the clay architecture and all this has always been just furiously weird. I don't know what it is, just, doesn't sit right with me. It never has. Let me out, or I shall shout. Boop. I pressed boot button. Well, there's obviously only one way to go. So, who designs a door like that? Like, yes, our primary way of traveling through corridors is to smash it open with a hammer. I guess we just replace it every time it gets smashed open? Boy. Yes, this good old room. Voluntary jail might be a good name for it, Gloiliv. Man, you guys want to see me do some pro gymnastics? Because obviously our character here, Clayman, he's a pro gymnast. He knows how to swing from ring to ring. He can jump right. Oh yeah, good job, Clayman. Real nice. Real nice. He's like, here, let me just jump into this one thing that'll probably eat me right away. Immediately, the void. I only go down here because clicking on this thing here is just really fun to do. You can do it so many times before it switches back to like its original, so... Let's check these letters. Dear Clayman, please feed my pet flytrap. He eats ring food. I do not. Love, Willie. Oh, that must be what that thing is upstairs. It's a pet flytrap. Ring food. Willie does not. I love that OST in the background. It's literally called Dum the Doy. It is the song where the man sings Dum da Doy Doy Doy. Alright. Don't need to read that anymore, so off into the void basket it goes. Next letter. Claymeb, you may have already won 2 bricks of clay. Really? Oh, 2 bricks of clay. Man, do you know what I could do with that? I could stack them. I could throw them. Clayman, how do you spell Hoborg? Love, Willie. You just wrote it down, so I guess you should know, Willie. Oh boy, we got a real character on our hands here. Whoever this Willy fella is. Next letter. Clay! Send this letter to 3 friends or you will fall ill. Willy Duan. Duan? Dewan? I never knew he had a last name. I like how this guy has nothing better to do, so he's just sending me, you know, chain letters, fake scams, threats. Dear Clayman, you read too much. Willy. Oh, the admonishment. It comes. But what if I just ignore him? Clay friend, you read too darn much. Willy. I don't know what to tell you. It's a sickness. It's a genetic thing. It runs in my family. Dear Clay, at first this was fun, but now you're being a baby. From Willy. Oh, how dare you insult me like that? I think we should keep reading. Hello, still no mail from Willy. Yet this is mail from Willy. I like how he's completely unaware of the fourth wall, and yet at the same time he kind of is. Greetings again. If you throw this away, I'll think less of you. Willy. What he doesn't know won't hurt him. Okay, hi chum. My head has a hole in it. A hole, not a hole, a hole. W. Yeah, he's just hanging out and adding new sheets as needed. Maybe. Dear Clayman, hang me from a tree by my hoop so I can play Absalom. Willy. Whatever the hell Absalom is. One more? One more. Playbed, you may have already won 2 bricks of clay. Alright, now it's repeating. Let's leave the cold, unfeeling void. Have ring food and a fly trap to go muck around with. So, can I interact with this thing? Oh yeah, we can just push it around. Yeah. And of course, this is the way we do things. We have to. God, it's so nonsensical. I love it. Oh, but there's a button on the door. We should press it, right? Again. He didn't learn his lesson the first time. One more time. I got him twice that time. I'm pretty sure a lot of these hoop things are, like, specific. They do things. I don't remember what. Dingle, dingle, dangle, dingle. I think that's important for later, but hell. If I'm gonna remember what that is, well, might be for later, I don't know. Oh, there's the door. Difference between fucking around and science is that science involves trying it again to see if it always happens. Fair enough. So, this is where I got really scared of the Neverhood as a child. At least right at the start here, because they have no music in these FPS sections. They have nothing around. And the background music is just creepy air. Just all... So yeah, this definitely gave me some nightmares when I was a kid. I was absolutely terrified of this FMV sequence. Just everything about it felt intensely wrong to me. And then you'd enter something like this, and it'd be all like burr, 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 in the background. Just complete total whiplash. You know what? Let's go this way. I haven't been this way in a while. This way is fun times. What's this? A thing on the ground? Oh yeah, let's just stuff that right into us. Always remember, folks, if you need a pocket to carry things, leftmost nipple. You just give that a slap and you'll open up a chest compartment. Oh yeah. So the goal of this is to replace what we've got here with bombs on here. And it's just a really weird puzzle. Sensical, it is not. So I'm supposed to transport that thing onto the body somehow? There we go. Big old dong to tell you that, yes, you have made a replica of yourself of exploding TNT. Wonderful. What will we ever need that sort of a thing for? Who could say? Ah, yeah, this area. This was another one of those areas back then. I was a kid just playing this back in, like, 1996. It was just terrifying to see all of this, just out in the open, rocky crags, you don't know what's where. Oh man, did I hate it. It's only later on, once I got over my fear of such things, that I started to, you know, like the game, I guess you could say. And then there was this just right here, and it was terrifying to see that. Who wouldn't want an explodey simulacrum? It's true, explodey simulacrums are great for everybody. Wait, hold on. Before I go over there and I do a thing, I think we ought to go examine this tree over here, and, hey, it's a fun tree! It's a very fun tree. And, forewarning, I'm gonna have to use the cutscene button on this, because, well, it's a cutscene. Enjoy! Peak Neverhood, by the way. Peak Neverhood. Jesus. And it's unskippable if you do the third. Just felt I should show that off, you know? Just had to show it off. Alright. Now for some childhood trauma. You guys like childhood trauma? Childhood trauma is the best. You can have childhood trauma just as soon as you come on in. I mean, this scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. Oh boy, did it ever scare the hell out of me. And I think it's perfect too, because it's even more total whiplash. Oh yes. Nowadays, I love it. I think it's some of the funniest stuff that could come out of Neverhood, but back in the day, I was absolutely terrified. Also, yes, that is why. But, you're probably wondering what happens if I go over here, right? No, it's fine. I could just grow a new head. That's the thing. That's absolutely a thing in this, apparently. Immortality. It's because we're made out of clay, right? That's how clay works. Well. Speaking of exploding simulacrum, let's go ahead and see how our new weasel friend over here enjoys this. Would you like some food? And now the weasel is gone. Yay us. That must have been Willie in that last cutscene, too. Like, I had no idea who that was for years and years and years on end. Took me the longest time to realize, oh, coupon head, that must be Willie. Freaky looking little thing that is. Also, I think there's something I can do with this now. I forget. Maybe not. I don't know. A lot of stuff out here is very confusing, if you ask me. Oh, but I can go through here now. Not sure if I should go through here, but, yeah, why not? I love these. I called these putt-putt cars back in the day, and I hate them because they control like ass. Even years later, with the better mouse and everything, it's just... these are the worst to have to control. The worst part is, I have to do this too. That button over there you see? Gotta press it. Spooky frickin' button. I never know its use until way later in the day, but hey, after all that burping, after all of that cartoonish weasel escaping, after coming up to a button in a putt-putt car and everything, I think this is as good a time as any just to have ourselves a little bit of a break. I'm gonna get myself some water, so I'm fresh and good to go throughout the entirety of the stream, but for now, this is probably a good break for you guys to kind of, you know, take it all in and think about what you've seen so far. So, I'll be back in just a moment. Enjoy the break. Alrighty, welcome back to Nightmare Fuel, everybody, otherwise known as the Neverhood. I got us out of that circle down there during the break so we wouldn't have to witness all of that chicanery just to be through. Let's go to the other side here, shall we? If it'll, control proper. And there's nothing over here. So I guess we'll just have to go back the way we came. Area for later. You did it during the ad break, so we wouldn't have to deal with it. You had to. True enough. True enough. But now that we have that button pressed, we don't have to go back there for a long time. That's probably a good thing. I don't like being here at all. I mean, that green monster really did scare me as a kid. Willy really scared me as a kid. I know all this stuff was supposed to be, like, really funny in tone. But as a child, there's just so much about this game that really scared the hell out of me. Like, that tree being spiky in ways that it shouldn't be. Oh, man. Let's go in here. Ooh, another thing on the floor for me to pick up. But yeah, a lot about this game is just so uncanny valley. And the fact that you have to press a button to open these doors to go back out, and if you're too late, you can't go back out. It's like I don't understand why they would do something like that. It's weird to me. And of course we got good old slide puzzles. Everybody's favorite. This is one of those things where you can spend like hours doing it. Or you can spend like maybe, I don't know, a couple of seconds doing it if you're good at slide puzzles. Assuredly, I am not. Or at least maybe I don't have a lot of faith in myself when it comes to these sorts of things. I'm pretty damn sure the song here is some variation of Everybody Wayo. Oh, there we go. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I hate slide puzzles, man. Well, I hate this slide puzzle. I digress. Oh yeah, another one of these on the ground here. Are you... Is anybody interested in what those things on the ground are? Because you ever see a station like this in the background, that's exactly what they're for. And we get to see what they were all about. Not that we have all of them, but you know. We've got probably the first three, missing one over here. There's a lot of them that you have to get, and you do have to get all of them to beat the game, so... Well, let's play what we have for right now, just to show you guys what we're looking at.
Hello? Me Willie. Me Willie Trombone. These discs tell a story. Story about good. Story about bad. These discs are all that are left of the true story. True story of the closing of the Third Age. Willie know that once you know this truth, then you know what to do. Listen, I tell you. He had to. He make a world full of beauty and wonder. This world, the Neverhood, a world where he could live forever and evermore.
So yeah, that's good old Willie Trombone, everybody, and a little bit of the story about the Neverhood, and we're gonna have to collect all of those if we want to figure out what the hell is going on. And to do so, we must abuse physics. Because surely this is how doors work, right? Yeah, just like that. Just like that. You ever have a problem with a passageway? Pull it up. Oh, it hurts my head to see this stuff sometimes. Beep boop. True. It's clay. It's clay. You just need hands. So here's something that... It's something. For all of you out there who like lore, this is lore. They took an entire chronicalization of how all the gods came here and how everything was made and wrote it down in an entire hallway that you can go through and read all of. There's also this over here. Boop. Only makes sense once you've already played the game. Hate to say it, but actually, it makes sense while you're playing the game. It's an entire preamble that just, you know, it's there. It's there. Oh yeah, and then there's this. You probably wouldn't think of this, you know? Oh, you made the pictograms over here. Yeah. Maybe. Some of it is kind of relevant. Some of it, yes. Some of it, no. There's a lot of stuff in this that people wouldn't ordinarily understand right away unless they knew what to do immediately. Oh, do I need to write that down? I think maybe I need to write that down. Where's my pen and paper? Oh, we're back at pen and paper times again, folks. Symbology and all that. It's one of those things. You wouldn't know unless you played this 50,000 times. And a lot of it is a bit of a time waste, to be honest. So it's a good thing that I have experience with this, you know, that I've done it quite a few times. Otherwise, we'd be sitting here all day. There we go. Pen is kind of acting up. It's always my blue pen. Never ever seems to be the red pen or the black pen, but the blue pen gives me problems. Here you. So I don't think I can get that lever just yet, but it's one of the big hints that we need for later on. It's the thing about the Neverhood, they like to hint at things way too early on in the most obtuse places, and then only tell you when you ever actually need it, and you're like way later in the game. So yeah, a little visualization over here telling me to shoot a giant looking robot thing. Glow-in-the-dark code, though, that is for way later, I think. Oh, and if you thought I was lying about the whole thing of there being, like, an entire hallway of, like, chronicalization here, I didn't lie about that. There's literally an option to skip the entirety of this because there's an item at the end of the hallway. And I could have ticked that option off on installation. I could have done that. But some messed up, screwed up part of me just wanted to let you know how the original experience would have gone with you going through hallways about things called Bert. This is all actual dialogue that somebody had to write in. Like, pages and pages and pages of lore. It goes on. There's truly a whole Bible on the wall in the game to how the Neverhood actually got made. It is amazing. There he is. There's old Bert. Like, they have their old gods. They have just everything about this. You can read everything, you know? They actually went into depth about all this. All like, Nagothinc the Seventh and their sisters were Beach Noodle and Gramlet. The three sons of Beach Noodle were Quarpup, Pango, and Quittit. Yeah, Quittit. Quittit with this long hallway. And Grahamus bore Asma, and the father of Asma was Hothel, the obscure prince. Seriously? Like, it's crazy. I can't believe somebody would go to all this effort to write in-game backstory for Claymation. If I had to read all this to you guys, it would literally take an entire afternoon and evening just to get through a little bit of it, I guess. Because with all this you're seeing right now, be assured that this is the length of a proper short novel. And yeah, they decided to put it all into the game. They're like, yeah, this is perfect. We're gonna make an entire room that you have to progress through. You gotta go through all of it. Yeah, we've got designs for all of them. You don't see this sort of thing happen in today's gaming. Not often, though. Not often. But back then, it's free reign. It's absolutely free reign where just they'll put an entire holy book into their game as a hallway that you have to progress through. And it is mandatory that you do so to be able to beat the game. Still going. Still going. Like I said before, this is all readable. Every single etching onto this wall is imprinted text that you can go through. Oh, and there we are. We're finally at the end. We get a disc for our troubles. And a view. Which, you know, not really sure what this means just yet, but what I do know what this means is that I have to walk all the way back. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, this is why they had the option to be able to just skip this in Scum VM. You know, you ever see actual playthroughs of this on YouTube? There's usually skips, speed-ups, anything to go through this because it's the length of an actual Bible. Stomp, 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 stomp. Yeah, that's all you're gonna be hearing in your head. The walk animation sound is ingrained in my left temple. And I can't remove it. It's been there since 1996. Oh, I don't know about you guys. But at least once it's done, we'll never have to go through here again. We won't have to read about, Holman, or Homer, or Ottoborg, or Hoborg. Or the fact that they came up with legitimate god names for all of their demigods and gods for this strange creation of everything. And if you read through this, it turns out that the planet that we're on is just the Neverhood. There's more out there, like... This is a chronicling of all of creation, before and after. So if you go all the way back to the very beginning, I'm sure it's stuff like... There was nothing, and then there was, Quater, which is their original god, I think there is. The fact that there's just, gods and clay. And then you have an OST where one of the songs is literally about tomatoes and potatoes and beans. And of course, Dum Da Doi Doi. Oh god, everybody loves Dum Da Doi Doi. Stomp, 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 stomp. Foley artists must have had a field day with this. We're almost there. We're almost there. Oh, there's good old Bert Bird again. Is that what it is? I don't care, actually. But yeah, what does it say up here? Her fair share of marriage days on leap year, when an extra day went to the spouse, who then renewed the New Year's sequence. You would expect this to be something like an ipsum lorem thing, but no, they're honest to God talking about how there's like some sort of a weird marriage ceremony between alien species and everything. I don't know. Yeah. They got alien marriage rituals written up on the walls here. Somebody had to create this. I really want to impress upon everybody watching right now. Somebody had to create this. Literally dreamt up an entire universe and stuffed it into a hall. Yeah, it's a holy book, alright. Yep. Alright, so these are the originals, right? Father and Quater. Let's see, what does it say about Father and Quater? These are short, so we'll at least read these. Father is a kind being whom no one has ever seen. Father is beyond our comprehension. All folks know that he was here before there was ever a here. He is happy, and he enjoys existing. He is said to be great and powerful as far as anyone knows. There's no one before him. He is from the other side. No one has ever been to the other side. But it's supposed to be a great place where there is peace without death. On the first day, God created clay and saw that it was good. On the second day, God banished fire because that previous attempt with baked clay was awful and shall, from this point on, be forbidden to mention. It's so fitting. And so then, Quater. Let's see what Quater is, if Father is pretty much our stand-in for God. Quater is the only being Father has ever made. He has been a good friend of Father's for many eons. Quater is the official go-between for all beings and Father. Since he himself is a being made by Father, not much can be learned about Father by looking at Quater. But if anything is known to anyone about Father, Quater revealed it. Quater forged 7 crowns for 7 beings he created for Father to pour his approval on. Quater left the comfort of Father's presence to pioneer a new world where his beings could make their own place in order to empathize with Quater. It's so weird. Oh, hello, Sunder. Welcome on in. welcome to the Neverhood. You know, if you've got that good stash of weed right now, I wholly urge you to go smoke it, because this is gonna get real weird. I'm talking uncanny valley to the max. Oh, and with that out of the way, we can finally go back to Everybody Wayo, everybody's favorite soundtrack. Door. You say that as I have the wheat sweats from my fat hit. Oh, good. Because this is the Neverhood. It's a claymation point and click, and it's something. Yeah, God created Quater, who created 7 kings, who then created their own children, and thus did people come to be. That's pretty much the situation here in the Neverhood. I think it's also kind of implied that Father is literally just us. Humans. Because that would imply something that would be able to create clay, right? Oh, it gets to be weird on many levels. But we have a glass tube. And with glass tubes, there comes oddities. See, can I use this yet? I don't think I can use it yet. Beep. Yeah, that doesn't do anything just yet. We have to go find water. Yes, we have to go get water. Although I don't think I've pressed all the buttons yet. That's the only issue here. Wasn't Adam made out of clay? Look. This game already bojangles my brain so badly, Clayliv, but, I don't know. I'm trying not to think on it any further and just let the experience soak in. Very, very, very strange game, I'll tell you that much. All that I know right now is that we have to go back over here and do something in order to get, water. Again, this is one of those situations where nowhere else in the game they would tell you about this. You're just gonna have to feel around and just, you know, click on it, snaggle push your way to it. I mean, the door's kind of obvious, but still. Big gulp of water myself. See, why that is sealed behind a door like that again, I don't know. I don't know. It feels weird, out of place, hidden, and just wrong in so many ways. It feels wrong in so many ways. And the wrongness, it just never leaves. Well, you got so much about this that it's just so weird. And I don't know why I like it now. I like it so much now. I don't know if it's like a fond memory of trauma back when I was a children. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Let's get some water, though. This is a fun puzzle. There we go. Open up our chest hole. And now that we have drank water, we are now ready to do a fun puzzle. So we have to make it sound the same. How do we do that, friends? Spit. This goes do 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 do. So I think I see. Probably number 3 needs 2 of them, yeah? used to remember all the secrets and answers to these when I was a kid. Alright, yeah, so that's 2 and 0 so far. I'm gonna have to write this down, you know? One of those games back in the day that I never knew what to do for this sort of stuff. Let's try it like that. Okay, so 5 fills it up to the max, which does the beep, you know, the very beep. So I'm going to need 5 for the end there, yeah? 43205? Yeah, let's try that. Alright, let's give that a go. Oh, we were close. Close. One of them was off. It was off. Maybe 4? Try it again. It's number 1 and number 2. Was it number 1 or number 2? I can't remember if it was number 1 or number 2. Maybe we need to swap it around so that's 3-4? Perhaps 34205. Let's try that. Oh, something's off. We've got that. The 4, the 2, the 0, and the 5 is right. I think it's that first one. The first one's off by just like 1 number. Let's try 24205. What have I got wrong there? Something's up. Definitely the first one, I think. Where did I get that first one there? Yeah. We got 4205. Tried 1, I tried 2, I've tried 3. Oh, I don't think it could be another 4. Unless it's 0? No, it's not that. Let's try just getting this one then. Brute force. We'll brute force it. Okay, 2 isn't correct. Or 1 isn't correct. Yeah, and I'm not liking 2 either. Let's try 3. Okay, so 3 absolutely is what it is there. Alright, is that correct? Oh, I know what's wrong now. The 4 and the 2 have to be flipped, so it's 32405. I believe. Let's try that. There, that ought to do it. What? Did I have it mixed up again? Uh, 34205. We can try. Yeah. Okay, let's see if this works. That wasn't quite it either. Second is lower than the first. Yeah. Maybe it was 31405? Not sure. Let's try that for Glayliv, then we'll try ours. So definitely not 32105. And then Earth Sunder's last one, we'll try that. Nope, that's not it either. I'm thinking it's probably... Let's try 31405. That sounded like it was close. Maybe it's 31045? Boop. Third one is off a tad. Let's try 32305. Yeah. Still not quite. You know, I could just look up the answer, to be honest, guys. It's not like we're going to be breaking any groundbreaking discoveries here. It's not like this is new stuff. Yeah. Well, Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna look it up. I'm not really that bothered by it. I mean, this came out like what? 1996? Besides, it's just like a door puzzle. It's not. Well, this is actually kind of neat. This is an actual puzzle. It says here, the puzzle is rooted in real-life phenomenon known as the Helmholtz resonance, where blowing air over a bottle or a tube causes the enclosed air to vibrate, resulting in sound. The pitch of the sound is then influenced by factors such as container's size, shape, the amount of water present, and the higher water level typically leading to a higher pitched sound. Oh, you want a puzzle there? I mean, I haven't looked at it. You know, I don't know what the answer is to it just yet, so we can have another go at it. Because I think it's 31045, something of that order. Maybe I'm gonna swap the 4. One is... That was 31405. Oop. That's close. I know the first two numbers are definitely 3 and 1. We'll just try to sound this out just a little bit here. So 3 and 1 to start with. Two being the third one. So what if we tried something like 31205? You think that might be it? Let's try that. All right, there we go. That's 31205. Is it the answer? Yes, it is. There it is, everybody. We puzzled it. We puzzled it. It is 31205. It's okay. We're good. We don't ever have to do that puzzle again. We figured it out, guys. Good job. I'm glad the developers thought of that.
Hey, claimant! Say knock knock.
Also, there's this terrifying thing up here. That's the only thing it ever does. The only thing it ever does other than that is stare at you. He never talks again in the entire game. And I think he's terrifying. God awful, but this is needed for us to get more of these, I don't know, what would you call them, chips? Oh hey, there's that gun we saw earlier. Knock knock. He does. Mr. Dink TV. Mr. Dink TV sees all, knows all. Understands that you broke his grill. Oh, this is great. Douglas, you broke my grill, Clayman. Clayman, you broke my grill. So those spikes that you saw all the way over there, right? Well, they're influenced by these spikes over here. Oh my god. There's a lot of backtracking in the Neverhood if you don't specifically know about it. Here we are, back in Footstep Land. So yeah, if you retract these, they're the same as those over there, although you would never know about it until you encounter it. It's just one of those things, you know? It's just one of those things. Good old Nightmare Field Land decided, hey, we're gonna make things consistent with the world's logic, and then we'll just add in some stuff to really mess with the player. Intended audience? Oh, you know, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds maybe. This is a fun game for children. Oh yeah, fun games for children. Am I right? So now we go... Now we can go back here. Now we can go back here and enjoy what this is. There's a lot of parts of this game that I just don't like. Mr. Dinkhouse is definitely one of them. Not for the reason that you might expect, though. Oh no, not for the reason you might expect. Ah, yeah, this room. The fun room. So, of course, we'll take the chip, we'll press the the buttons that need to be pressed. There we go, now we have all the buttons, which means we can go into a new area. Before I do that, though, pull cord. Pull cord. Does it happen again if you pull the pull cord? Yes. Yes, it does. Oh, you can be a glutton for punishment if you want. You know what? Layla wants it. Layla gets it. All for you, Glayliv. Mmm, sweet, sweet trauma. I played this game when I was only 8 years old. It was not an okay time for me, alright? Y'all think my life was normal? It's not. I've experienced things beyond your ken and understanding. It's black, dark magic out there, and I don't think I'm ever gonna be okay. Anyways, let's get the hell out of there and never have to witness that again, shall we? Yeah, I think we're all in agreement about that. This is Ren and Stimpy level brain rot. That's an interesting way to put it into, but he's kind of not wrong. He's kind of not wrong. See, now we get to go down here, which scared the hell out of me because it just suddenly cuts to black and puts me in a tunnel. You know, small children were very scared of this sort of thing back then. There was a lot about this game that just had me running out of the office as a child. My dad would be like, "What's wrong? What's wrong, Barkeep?" And I'd be like, "Dad, I don't think I want to play the Neverhood anymore." Alright, there's that door. Oh, there's that gun I was talking about earlier. Guns are fun, by the way, kids. Oh boy. And then there's this. This whole thing here gives me, like, a sequence of symbols. I don't remember if it's needed. It shows me a whole bunch of different symbols. I don't know if this is randomized. I don't know if any of them are really important. But to be honest, I'm likely never to do anything with it unless I actually have to. Anyways, y'all want to fire a gun? I know I do. And there you go. Is that a Pythagorean cup in there? It's much different than you may imagine, but you know, it totally looks that way upon first inspection. I won't disagree with that. Oh, but now we get to have fun with this puzzle, yeah? Oh, fun puzzles all around. Let's see. And if you do it wrong, he just all falls down and collapses, and it makes you feel like an idiot. Yep. I mean, I'm kind of good at this, but also not really, because it keeps doing that shit, and I hate it so much. It wants this. Nope. I don't know, if you ask me, this is just a really weird puzzle. I don't know, there's like another one of them out there that's like IP on the bottom there, but yeah, there we go. Just like that, the puzzle is solved. Who could ever say what this was for unless you actually knew that this is a bridge lowering mechanism? This game makes me feel like I'm on acid again. Hey, I told you guys, we're gonna be playing something really weird today. I did not lie. How this came out in the PC era during the 90s? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Hey, you think we're good at, you know, stairs? Probably. Yeah. Oh, and if you guys didn't know, there's only one way to really die in this game, to be honest. Quite literally only one way. Let's go see what it is. The fact that they warn you about it too. Danger! Don't jump in the drain. You will die. This is why we have a save system. Barkeep jumped in the... There we go. So yeah, that's a valid way to end the game, by the way. 100% absolutely valid way to just be like, yeah, no, I'm done. I've had enough of this. Goodbye. Goodbye. But now we see it's not actually a Pythagorean cup. It's actually a weird-looking radio station. Man, even the clay down here is squishier sounding. Jojo villain sent into orbit. That's kind of literally what happened. We fell out of the planet, to be honest. Alright, good. Another little subsection of Putt-Putt Car. Frickin' hate Putt-Putt Car, man. Putt-Putt Car is so annoyingly weird, obtuse, long. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to him, yeah? He just spent so long falling that he got, you know, not sentient because he was bored. Therefore, the implication that that end was probably a pretty gruesome end for a claymation character. Alright, that's gonna be useful for later. Did you guys catch that song? Because we're going to need it. There's a cowbell dongle dongle in it. That's all we need to know. This game needs more cowbell. Actually, viewers, I was watching this really cool show last night called Severance. It had Christopher Walken, and he was in the show, but weird. Very weird. Actually, I have to admit, Severance was pretty darn good for the 2 seasons that I saw. Ben Stiller needs to get off his ass and make the 3rd season, damn it. I'm gonna be angry if I can't get that. Ah, yes, the 3 beakers. Another part of an important puzzle that I'm going to have to remember. Blue is at the line, green is somewhere above the line, red is also somewhere above the line. Fun! So yeah, we basically just went over here for the sheer purpose of obtaining hints. That's all it was. Oh yeah, this is a dead end just because. Like, they would do that back in the day. Like, games, for some reason, had an idea that they could just lead you on a wild goose hunt. And be all like, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, it's just totally fine that we just lead you to the end of somewhere and just have no payoff for it. That was old video games back then. They did not like you or your guts. Alright. Time to go back the way we came. Actually, because there was no discernible reason for us to go up here or come back, I could just load my game. Haha! Save scumming. Back in the day, it had use and value as well. Alright, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying the weirdness so far. I know I have. For the most part, you know, there's a good amount of trauma coming back to me and all that, but, you know, we're gonna have ourselves an interesting time with the Neverhood here. probably going in here next. But as I said that, we do have an ad break coming up, so I'm going to refresh my drink. I'm going to try and cope with all the weirdness going on. Now when we come back, we're going to dive even head more first into more of the weirdness. Stay tuned. Honey, it's 6:30 in Canada right now. Time to have more Neverhood. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for waiting through that break. I appreciate it. I really do. When you wait through those breaks and you still stick with the stream, well, you know, the stream runs on people. That's how it is. So, I'm very appreciative. Anywho, let's get right back into more of this weirdness. Oh, it looks like somebody left a cassette on the ground for us. Also, this is that song I was talking about earlier. It's an amazing song called Tomatoes and Potatoes and My Peas. And he talks about how he loves gravy and potatoes and tomatoes and peas. It's what he loves. And I think he just said about how he put them in his ears and his shoes, but... I don't know. Alright. Let's see. It's a solid stew. It really is, Playland. It really is. Now, there's a thing that I gotta do down here, and I don't remember rightly how I do it. It's been a while since I've last played this game, and so some of the stuff that we have to do is a little more than obscure and obtuse. Sometimes all I have is just very vague memories of what needs to be done. And then sometimes I don't even know if I can, like, switch things on or switch things off. Oh, man. I really hope there wasn't something up over here with, like, the walls and stuff that I had to go do for that. Oh, God. Do I have to go back in the putt-putt cart? I might have to go back in the putt-putt cart. Urge to post Sam Bean's growing. Potatoes. Yeah, he would be a fan of this, alright. I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing to think about. Do you think celebrities have played weird-ass games like I have back in the day? Like, do you think there would be a good chance that I could talk to, like, Robert Downey Jr.? They'd be like, yeah, back in the day I loved the Neverhood. That was my main jam. I know there's one celebrity out there that played a very bizarre game, and in fact even made a bizarre game. I think he called it 9. It was supposed to be about some sort of, like, really weird expressionist sort of thing. Alright, we've already been there. We don't need to see that. Like, who the hell did that? I gotta look that up. It was an absolute failure, though. Ah, here we go. So, yeah, it was Robert De Niro, of all people, if you guys didn't know that. There's a game out there called 9: The Last Resort. It was thematically made by Aerosmith. If you didn't know that. There were a lot of big names concerning this, and the whole game was about the player character inheriting a hotel which belonged to their deceased uncle Thurston Last. You know, first in, last, yeah. Anyways. They had David Green. They had so many people in here. Actually, hold up. What did they have on here? Oh, yeah. Here it is. Never mind about the developers, the designers, and the programmers. This game was produced by Robert De Niro and Jane Rosenthal, and it had voice artists in it, including Cher, James Belushi, Christopher Reeve, Ellen DeGeneres, Anne Heck, Tress MacNeille, Steven Tyler, and Joe Perry of Aerosmith. It was developed for Windows and Mac in 1996, the same time as the Neverhood was made, and it was weird. Maybe we'll play it someday. Maybe we won't, because, I'll be honest, 9: The Last Resort is not that great a game. If you think this is bad for its obscure puzzles and so forth, 9 The Last Resort is even worse. I mean, there's a guy that does a incredible job of detailing it on YouTube. I would suggest you go watch him instead. Like, just watch a playthrough of it on YouTube. That's the best way to do it. It's kind of the same thing here with the Neverhood. There's some puzzle games out there that were Click and Point Interactive that came out back in the year of 1996. There's no reason for you to play them. Just watch them. Do yourself a service and just watch them instead. I beg you. I mean, it's not just for my benefit on that, you know? I'm literally helping you guys out when it comes to that. You're pretty much dead. You should maybe go to bed. Are you going to rhyme all of your sentences from now on? Is the pillow where you're going to place your head? Is that something that I should have said? Good old put-put fart cart. Maybe I shall until I hit a wall. Oh ho ho! The Cannon Monument. This cannon was put here by not Hoborg, but Clog. Well, I guess that was something we came up there to go see. Load that up. I gotta figure out how to do the thing with this over here. I have to turn the power on, though. I don't know how to do that just yet. Good night, Claylets. By the way, Clayman is great at running upstairs. Terrible at going down them. But, you know, he can run upstairs really well. It's just so weird how he goes between Olympic athlete and absolute klutzball. Very cartoony. Very, very cartoony. And I mean, that's perfect for this sort of thing, but at the same time, that's what makes it so uncanny, too. Yep. We're gonna have to go back across that bridge if we're gonna have any hope discovering what it means to go down there. I do have some symbols for that cannon, but I don't think I can really do anything with it just yet. Particularly only because I need 2 sets. So yeah, this has all got me thinking. We have to turn the power on for this thing in some way. I don't remember how you do that. Wasn't those buttons? Wasn't the pull cord? Might have been something I don't know? Oh, right. Yeah, the most obtuse thing that one might not think about. Going all the way back to the beginning here. Because I'm pretty sure the radio is in relation to this pull cord over here. At least I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Oh man. This is one of those parts of the game where I wish I could just, like, look something up. Just to kind of ensure that I knew what I'm doing. Because we could be at this for a long time if I don't understand or figure out what I'm supposed to do with that. Which is why I'm going back here, too. Everything in the Neverhood has this weird connection to each other. Like, for all I know, this button here that I kept on, that has the light on, that could be a diversion for the power to the radio station, for all I know. Shoop! Everybody wail. Back when I was a kid, I thought he was talking about everybody whale. No, it's just way-o. Way-o. Like something out of the, you know, the Black Eyed Peas or something like that with Hey Ya. I'm pretty sure that's who did that. Or no, was it somebody different? Ah, this game is messing with my brain. I can't remember old references like that now. Ay, ay, ay. Might be all the swirls in the architecture. It could be just the sheer amounts of confusion that I have towards everything. Alright. The only thing I really need to do right now is turn on that radio tower. If I can do that, we can make progression. Although, to be honest, if I can't make all that much progress in here for all that much, I might just switch over to something else. Have this be one of those days where I just play half of something just to show it off, and then half of something else just to have fun with it, you know? Stream never does have to be singular. Found that out the hard way. I was just streaming a whole bunch of stuff way back in the day where it's like I would do the same episode after same episode after same episode and get completely burnt out on stuff until I figured out that, hey, I'm a streamer. I get to choose what goes on. Oh yeah, he's just great at stairs. Poor guy's really gonna have to fix that for himself. Ah, there we go. So we get to grab that again. And this is on now. Gotta find that one with the cowbell. I love that one over there, though. Number 8. Number 8. Is this it? Not quite. They put a lot of weird songs into this, just for this subsection. I feel like they were probably just all sitting around in a jam circle, the developers, that one day. They were just, you know, they were having a powwow and just like, we're gonna come up with just stupid stuff we can put in here. Record everything. I mean, I'm glad they had fun, you know? That's literally just somebody gargling water in the background. Come on.
Sound effects record number 32.
Oh, number 32.
Man reading. Man relaxing. Woman in outer space.
Oh, these are really good sound effects.
Man watching television with volume at 0.
I used a couple of these on my stream, holy shit.
Silent movie. Three-way sound from 20 miles away. Lunch at the recording studio. Man getting a bright idea. Woman handling a situation with kid gloves.
It's just all silence. Literally my reaction to all this.
Sound effects record number 33. Man facing backwards taking a shower.
Oh, this one actually has sounds in it. Oh, there's that one again. So one of these opens up the door. I don't remember what it was, but I need to find the one that's got, like, the cowbell in it. It definitely wasn't gargle mouth water.
Spring has sprung.
Well, he's not wrong. It is spring. This one? God, I know it's one of them. Don't remember which. Definitely not that. Oh, it is this one. Okay. Never mind. A fly performing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. You would never understand that. It would be something like that. Oh, yeah, this thing. Bobby. Boy, do I remember Bobby all right. All right, we can't really do that in the light of all that. The science experiment. It requires perfect darkness, complete silence, and intelligence. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Now you don't say. We're getting there. It might not be the most obvious thing in the world, but you did see Bobby, which really is just blue, orange, blue, blue, yellow, you know? So that's what we're going for. Ooh, close. I just need yellow. Tiny! And for the longest time, I had a very, very, very bad time with being small Clayman, because I could never remember how to do the things that made you large again, or small again, or whatever you needed to do to just progress through any of this. It was very difficult for me to try and figure out what you were supposed to do in this. But I think this time around we're going to be fine. I took notes. Right, that one's supposed to be at the line exactly. I don't know if any of them are like completely overfilled. Grody grody stuff. Let's try that one more time. I know we can get that right. So that goes up to the line. I think this one was up to the line too, and this one was just like a little bit over. So we do it right. We get to walk out here.
Yeah.
And it's close. I used to really like this back when I was a kid too. This was just like one, just absolutely one part of the puzzle that I actually liked for once. It was fun filling up fluids into these test tubes and whatnot. This is neat.
Yeah.
Geez, I wonder if they randomize it every time. That'd be problematic if they did. Because I know they had it somewhere around there, yeah? Maybe it was like that?
Yeah.
So I feel trying to do this puzzle right now. From what I remember, I know blue was like right up to the line here. Green was like just a little above that, and then red was where it got filled up to like here, maybe? I don't know. There's a couple more combinations we can try. Maybe you'll get that right.
Yeah.
At least this sort of thing was like much more tame and less, you know, uncanny valley and scary for a child back then. Let's see here. Bring blue up to there. Why don't we bring green up to here and then just fill the red up to the top? Maybe that. Huh. Legitimately, I thought I was close. But the problem is, they don't really give you anything to, you know, go on with that. Like, if you're not sure what you're doing here, and you've already bypassed that area with the vials and whatnot, then you're kind of pooped. You don't remember it.
Yeah.
Now, this is generally why I got stuck. There's no real good answer to it, to be honest. Maybe it was like this?
Yeah.
I apologize. This is a rough puzzle that I don't remember how to do all that well. I'm not sure if I could get past this, to be honest. Really is just one of those weird ones. Maybe it was like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You know what? I'll tell you guys what. Much as I love the Neverhood, it is a very strange game, and it can get a little bit odd at times. So go ahead and save that. I'm going to quit it out of here, just real quick. I'm going to update, do a little update. There we go. I've been wanting to play a little bit of Sonic Robo Blast 2 with some of the mods that I've had that I've been enjoying lately. I think you guys would get a blast out of seeing this too. Because genuinely, I had a really bad time trying to play Sonic Robo Blast without mods, where you just had the original jump height, the original Thok, which was the homing jump. It was a bad time to be had, and I was trying to record a whole bunch of footage like that. It was just no good. But I'll tell you, now that I know how to do these add-ons and whatnot, life is much better. Gives you so much more control, a lot of recovery options going through the game. And so when you're playing any of these original level design contests that they've had for the game, that's gone on since like 2020 to 2024, you can play through a lot of these, which is just a lot more in efficiency. And it's just a better time all around. But these are really cool to look through. They have a whole bunch of custom original level designs in them. And any one of them, really, you can boot them up and have a really good time playing through these. Let's do 2022. Let's mess around with that one. I remember 2022 being a really good year for that. Mainly because they started doing these really neat custom entries.
22 R1 is the 631 Grand Egg Track service to historical heights. This train is formed of 2 carriages.
Anyways, I'll probably take Sonic and Tails. I've got a lot of different characters that I could go through. I can do Metal Sonic, I can do Fang, Amy, Knuckles, Tails. Actually, why not? I do like Metal Sonic, that'd be fun to play as him for a little bit. See, there's no real problem with that, considering the fact that if I really wanted to, I could change character whenever I like. Yeah. But I think 2022 was the height of when they started doing really, really, really good hub levels for all these custom-made, just beautiful stages that I don't think you really get to see later or earlier on within, Sonic Robo Blast's development. Like, Sonic Robo Blast 2 started out very slow. Very, very, very slow. And it started from, like, a Flash level to being, like, a small Flash game to going on to, like, the Doom engine, I think. Yeah, the Doom engine later on. And so then it just kept on getting developed. It got its own kart racer series, which then later on became Robotnik's Ring Racers. And so yeah, I think it's really neat that we have a whole bunch of custom designs and huge amounts of contest entries. Like, some of these are really good, some of these are really bad. You really do have to pick and choose. But for the most part, I think I like most of everything here. And I hope genuinely that most of all this is working correctly. Because some of these, they don't quite work correctly if you don't have everything that's needed put in. Like, I'm a little bit worried about what that is down there, but, for now I'll ignore it. Foliage Furnace Zone Act 2. This one was really good back in the day. Let's do it. Oh. It's being goofy again. I think it is. Let's go. Come on. Yes. I wish to press the yes button. Sometimes it does this. I don't know why. Oh, God. That's the problem with this, you know, being a very, very odd and kind of clunkily put together game, is that sometimes it mucks up, and it mucks up really bad. It doesn't work all that great. And sometimes I have to just kind of like muck around with it, see if I can get it to work. See, that one works just fine. I don't know why there was an issue with the other one, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, I really enjoy these. These are really cool to see, you know. Takes a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work to make really good levels like these. The fact that I can now play them without feeling like an absolute buffoon, you know? Like, that's nice. That's really nice for me to be able to do that. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. There we go. Whoops. Let's try that again. The best part, too, is that a lot of these have a lot of music from the, you know, Sonic CD series, stuff like that. I like it a lot. The only problem is that sometimes when it comes to, I don't know, playing this plane, a lot of what I can find around here for, you know, levels, controls, that sort of stuff, some of the controls are just really bad. So all of those mods that you saw me load up a little bit earlier there just 100% contribute to me being able to actually play the game properly and have an actual decent time with it, instead of getting killed every 2 seconds, getting hit every 2 seconds. It's nice. And I mean, at that point, it's not really like an enjoy the game your way kind of scenario. This really is to the point where it's like, the game's unplayable unless you do have those modifications put in. Because believe me, I have played the game without the modifications I'm talking about here. And sometimes it's really great, sometimes it's really bad. Like, that includes the base game, these original level designs that they have here. There's a lot about it that does work and doesn't work. Ooh, geez, this one is just having issues left, right, and center with its FPS. The frames per second are lagging out, my dude. I don't know why. But you ate and you're feeling good. Oh, I'm glad you did, or Sunder. You know, I'll tell you, I'm really glad I switched to the 5 p.m. startup time for the stream today, because I was able to eat too. I had really good grilled chicken. Air-fried chicken, actually. It was really nice. And I think the earlier times that I did for streaming were just, you know, not as good when it came down to it. I was able to eat, I was able to get coffee, I was able to wake up, you know? It was nice. I don't know what's going on with this zone, but boy, it's buggy. So sorry about that, I don't know what's going on. It might be because I'm not using Sonic and Tails, or just Sonic. Might be having issues because of the mods, but that's okay. Because if I switch over to Sonic, it shouldn't be any problem yet. Let's try to go into Foliage Furnace Zone Act 2. I love this place. Yeah, there we go. Foliage Furnace Zone 2 is probably one of the best ones they've made for a custom level. Oh, I love it. Like, this is a cool level. Oh, but hold up. Oh, yeah, there's some stuff here that should be here that's missing. at. I wonder if it's because I have to put in round 2 into it as well.
Platform.
Maybe, maybe not. I might be missing some stuff that I need for that. I'll have to check it out. But let's try a different one. Let's try another one. We'll do this and see if it works a little bit better. One of my big plans for all of this is that I want to go through all of these original level design areas, all of these hubs, and play all the levels and put up onto YouTube, which I think would be really cool. Oh my god, Egg TV Network. I know these levels. I've never actually played through some of them, but I know what they are. They're so cheesy. Can I grab these? No, I can't. Alright. Come on, let me go. Let me go in. Let me go in. No? Alright. I really hope that some of the mods that I've put in for, you know, mobility and whatnot aren't causing issues. It might be that. Oh man, but this is a silly level. You can tell that it was all hand-drawn by somebody. They wanted to go in and do just like paint.
Tonight's news story, terrorists are rumored to... Ah, they're here! Security!
Whoa. Yeah, they've got a lot of really good levels when it comes to the original level sound, or not sound, level design contest. Sorry, I just saw this over here and was like, oh god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hold it back. See, if you didn't have the mods that I have in right now, we'd be having issues all over the place. Like, I would have been dead there. We wouldn't be able to play more of this. And I'd have to restart the entire level all over again. It's a shame. But yeah. Now that I have something in here that, you know, improves the jump height, the movement height, and everything, I'm happy to be able to play this. It's a lot of fun to be able to go through these. Yeah, and that lucky save, we would not have been able to do that. Like, the only thing that's really allowing us to do that is the mods that we have in right now. There we go.
Look out!
Out of my way! Out of my way! Oh man, you can really tell somebody went at this with like a Crayola crayon. For like paint.net maybe, or like Windows Paint. I think it's really funny. It's gonna be a long while, but you can't wait to play Sonic Adventure. Oh, what's gonna be a long while there, Sunder? Do you have trauma from the last time you played that game? Wait a minute, we were just here. Did I just loop around? I think I did. That's okay. Takes me a little bit of a while just to find my way through the area. That's perfectly fine by me. I mean, personally, I really like this area because, for the most part, It's very straightforward. It doesn't have a lot of crap in it. There are some levels out there that I've played. It just has way too much for enemy placement in it. It's tight. It's cramped. Bad level design, actually. And it's like, maybe you wouldn't expect that in a game like this, but, you know, it happens.
Look out.
Let's see, where was I supposed to go then? Before I was accosted by angry pink teddy bears. Oh, I think it was this way. Here we go. Where am I supposed to go, to be honest? Like, I'm up here. I know that much. Did I unlock a new area? I'll be honest, I'm a little bit confused right now. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you got that too, didn't you, eh?
Get out of my studio!
It's a very, very silly level, but I like it all the same. Let's see, where are we going? And I hate those things. I don't know how you get through them without it being an actual problem, one might say.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to You Die, Eggman Wins! Let's meet our new challengers. Show us a nice death, will ya? The best death will win the grand prize of Dr. Robotnik's eternal happiness.
God, I love how they put it like that. Oh yeah, you die and, you know, Eggman's gonna be very happy.
You die.
And I did. It was a good death. Well, see, that's how we know they made a good level. Whoop! Ah, Jesus! What's the camera doing there? Ay, ay, ay. Ooh. These bouncy platforms. You gotta be so careful. Like, I make this look pretty darn easy, I'll admit.
It's time for a death battle!
But at the same time, it is not as easy as you might think it is. Because controlling Sonic in this game is like being on Vaseline, covered in oil, being on black ice all at the same time. It's really, really hard to do. Even harder to be good at it, you know?
Our challengers survived the death battle. Boo. But will they survive the fire challenge?
So that's odd. I think there's something wrong about that. Those pylons probably shouldn't be as big as they are. I imagine they're kind of broken in a way or something like that. Yeah, absolutely. It's like if you were sweating, it's just all lubrication. It's exactly what it is.
Congratulations, you've died. It's time for a death battle.
This silly, silly, silly game. Wah, wah. You know, I probably don't even have to fight them. Well, not that I really care about that. You know, I could just
You survived the death battle.
smack them like that.
But will they survive the fire challenge?
Alright. Let's lock in and do this properly, shall we? Go fast! I mean, that's one of the bonuses about this game, is that if you want to go fast, you can go Sonic fast. Not like any of the platforming that we've seen before, not like, you know, any of those titles where it's all like, oh, you gotta be doing like combos in the air and stuff like that. No, this game just lets you go. And while that's a good thing, it's also a really bad thing. Because sometimes you don't want to go that fast. Believe you me. Ooh, checkpoint. Yay. Shite. Wait, what? What? Yeah, okay, alright. Saved by the TV.
This room is rigged. I've opened a hidden passageway to the master computer.
Holy crap.
Congratulations, you've died.
I did it for the emblem. I did it for the emblem.
Careful, Gold Rebel. The next room is rigged. I've opened a hidden passageway to the master computer.
Oh, right, you're supposed to go this way. Yeah. And there it is. That's the level. Let's see, what does it say up here? You have played a new level from the Soul Sentinels 2. A new SRB 2 level pack coming soon. Soonish. Eventually? Eventually. So, I mean, it's cool. It's kind of broken, to be honest. There are some issues that I'm running into. And I don't know that if that's because... It's just because I'm in, like, a newer version or an older version of Sonic Robo Blast 2. I might have to update it, see if that works better, but, yeah. One of the very, very fun levels that's up there. Although maybe if I go back to one of the older ones, they'll work a little bit better. Just for today, while we're playing it on stream, of course, obviously.
The train now approaching.
Let's try Autumn 2020. Oh yeah, look at this. These will probably work better. I think maybe I need a newer version of Sonic Robo Blast. That might be the issue that we're running into here. Well, I mean, as much as I say that, we could see the original version of Full Age Furnace, which I think would be kind of neat. Let's see what this is like. Hi, thanks for playing our map. I know most of you won't bother to leave a vote for this contest, but even so, I encourage you to leave a review with us with criticism. Really want to improve? Feedback is always a treat to read. Enjoy. Queen and Kana. Neat. Well, they must have gotten feedback because the newer stages that they got going here were really good. Any character differences? Oh, tons or sunder. Tons of character differences. You know what? In fact, why don't I switch to one of the other characters and show you? So we've got Sonic and Tails, we've got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy Rose, we got Fang, and Metal Sonic too, if you like. I mean, any of these are fine if you ask me. You do Knuckles. Which one do you feel like you're gravitating towards, or Sunder, or any of these catching your fancy? Probably Amy Rose over here, because she has the hammer. I know how much you like hammers. I mean, really, I've never really done any other characters. I usually go with Sonic. And Sonic is kind of meant to be hard mode-ish. Well, that's the argument that a lot of Sonic Robo Blast 2 people, you know, generally employ. But I don't think it's very true. Wait, why do I like hammers? Oh, I don't know, just 'cause. Hammers are cool, and you like cool things. That's fair enough, right? I'm gonna do Foliage Furnace. We'll go through this. And then maybe I'll change the character up. Maybe I'll go on to, like, playing Fang or something like that, because he's got the pop guns. But this is nice. I'm glad that they took whatever happened with Foliage Furnace Zone and then turned it into something really good as Foliage Furnace Zone Act 2. It's neat to see that there was improvements, you know? Oh, okay. It's interesting, but I think some of my shields don't work because I have mods turned on. Certain mods, you know? That's alright, though. Exchanging shields for being able to actually jump good. I'll take that any day of the week. Certain mods just say, I'm sorry, I just want to be good. Poor mod. I'm pretty sure it's the one that allows me to do this boing 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 basketball stuff from Sonic Adventure 2. I wanted to go the hard route. That's fine. You're going to be okay. That's what that Ziz dude off of 4chan said. We're all gonna be okay, bros. I know, right? There's just... If you play this without mods and stuff on, there are a lot of problems where the game just... It doesn't give you a lot of mobility options. It's problematic, is what I should say. Like the original jump height, the original movement speed. Just, there's a lot of stuff like that that doesn't work, in my opinion. A lot of people like it. I just really don't. The original doesn't give you a lot of recovery options either way, to be honest. Like, say for example, if I had fallen off that, or if I had fallen off of somewhere, I wouldn't be able to recover. And I'd be sent all the way back to the beginning, or, you know, somewhere really crappy, but with this, I can stop on a dime if I need to recollect, you know? I have 2 jumps that go off the walls like that, if I need to, you know, kind of reconstruct what I'm doing. It's more fair, if you ask me. At least I think it's more fair. I think maybe there should have been a little bit more consideration with that sort of thing. I digress. Anyways, that's a good place for me to just kind of pause for a moment after, you know, kind of regaling you all about why I think the mods are probably a better idea than not. Because we've got an ad break coming up. Once we get through that ad break and come on back into the stream, we'll play some more of these neat custom levels. And again, I'm looking forward to having all of these put into a video that I can upload onto YouTube sometime or another. I think that'll be pretty cool. Anyways, gonna take a break, be back in just a moment. We'll see you in just a second. Well, alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for waiting through that ad break there, and welcome back to Sonic Robo Blast 2. Hey, guess what, guys? We were having problems because we were on an old version, and because my computer and my connection is just that good, I decided to go ahead and download and install the new version. We're now on 2.215 instead of 2.29, which means everything is working now. Behold, screen tilt. Oh yes. And everything is working as it should now. I was wondering why I was having issues back in the day, 2 days ago, I think. I wasn't able to do things properly, things were a little bit broken, but it's all looking good now. So let's play Full Each Furnace 2. I like this one. Yeah, I know, right? Now, if these have the barrels, then we are good to go. Oh yeah, they have the barrels now. We can do things. Although I'm not great at the barrels either way. Have to do them in like a very certain sequence, I think. I wonder if I can like zoom out a little bit. Actually, they're not really all that needed. The only thing that you're supposed to be doing here is this. There we go. I like it a lot anyways. Woo! Let's see here, and into there. Although, I do have to admit, the frames per second do suffer a little bit, and I don't know why it does that. Kind of feels like a prequel to Sonic Adventure 1, and you love it. It would be neat if it was that, I mean, Sonic Robo Blast 2 is just good for that sort of thing, you know what I mean? It's always had really impressive design. It's just the controls and whatnot haven't been all that great. That's my only complaint about it. But then, on top of that, if you ask me, the game has some of the best designers when it comes to, like, custom-made levels. You know what I mean? Now, just a second here. Oh, yeah, no, vertical sync should not be on. Full screen, yeah, we should do full screen. That's probably good. A little bit of configuration. There are some things you should never, ever do with some of this stuff. Like, some of that draw rate should probably be a little bit lower, otherwise your frames per second gets a little bit chunky. Let's see. Honest to God, we should want that at 60 capped. There we go. Unlimited... Nah, I don't know. It all depends on what you want out of Sonic Robo Blast 2. If you're there to have fun, if you're there to have a good time, then I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, crap! I went too early. That was my bad. Yeah, they've all been pretty good so far. I mean, there's only a few that haven't been all that great. If you ask me, I think there's only just a very small few. There we go. That haven't been all that good, if you ask me. I think I know about, like, maybe one level out there, perhaps? No, maybe two of them that just really aren't that great that I don't like. Haha, cheeky stuff. Ooh, cheeky cheeky. Where do I want to go? Here we go. What? Oh, rude. Rude, rude, rude. Alright. But look at that. Even the ring's arcing to show me where I should be going like that. It's a labor of love, this game. It's a labor of love. There's a lot of people in the community that have done a lot of good towards it. You know what I mean? Oh, this! Ah, yeah. Shoom! That's the reason why I love Foliage Furnace. A lot of it is just huge, huge, huge slopes, a lot of bouncing back and forth. And one of these is really cool. Oh, this one, here we go. Did it do it right? Oh, it killed me. No, it killed me. Come on. Let's do that one correctly. It's such a fun ascent. Alright, so something's off there. It's not giving me the air that I should be getting. Unless I'm supposed to jump at the end there? Because, I mean, this is the end of the level. That's where you're supposed to go, like, is over there. And for some reason, there's not enough launch. Which is odd to me. Because what it should do is it should launch you all the way over there, but, well, it might be one of those situations where something's a little bit clunky, not working all that right, and I might have to fix it later on. Which is too bad, but... I mean, it's an original levels design contest, you know, everything's not going to be perfect.
It's the 631 Grand Egg Track Service to
There we go.
Historical Heights.
I mean, even though that one's not working completely properly, we can check out some other stuff. I know this one has some really cool levels in it that I'd like to look at still. I'm wondering if that one is in here. Tarnish Yard, Chaos Cove. Oh, good old Spiral Hill Pizza. And Festung Oder So. I don't really like Festung Oder So. That one, yeah, it's kind of a bad stage, to be honest. Actually, fair enough. I'll show you Festung Oder So, just to tell you that some of these are not great. Like, you can kind of see what I mean right away. Like, they've got dropping platforms, you haven't even been in the stage all that long. And it's all platforming. Weird, weird, weird platforming. Like, if you fall off of this, you're done. You gotta redo it. And so that sort of thing makes me wonder, who is this for? You know? I mean, it's definitely not your average Joe experience. You know what I mean? The fact that he made 2 of these, I don't know how to feel about that. It's really just time limits, to be honest. I'm not a fan. Hold up. Wait a minute. No! Yeah. I shouldn't have done it like that. Oh well. I think there's like a certain amount of buttons that you have to press too. Really not sure, to be honest. Oh, they should have had Team Chaotix, huh? Shit! Where's that one? Oh, I don't know. Time limit's pretty short. Was that it? Nope, I need 2 of them still. I wonder if there's one over here somewhere. Y'all just gotta hold on a sec here. Wondering if I can get through this. Probably not. Couldn't get the last one. I lost. Wah, wah. However, let me just put out of there really quickly. You're saying that they should have had SBO, Chermy, and Vector in it, yeah? Well, I think I can get that order served. Let's see. There's so many mods and different things that you can choose from online that I bet you anything I can give you Knuckles Chaotix. Let's do a little search. Let's see if I can find you one, yeah? Because course, this is where I get all the stuff for Sonic Robo Blast 2 for downloading. They have custom game types, they have maps, characters, multi-category stuff, assets, just everything you could ever want. Now, I could have a Weirhog, I could have Ray the Flying Squirrel. A lot of these are custom-made characters, but some of them are even just, originals, like CD Sonic. You could have that one. You could have S3 Sonic, different types of Sonic. You could have Pikachu if you wanted. You could have Pikachu. But if we search through here, Chaotix, see if I come up with anything there. Open up a couple of these and see maybe if we've got something. Nope. Nope, maybe not. Maybe I just gotta go back and search through characters. I can filter throughout that. Filter. Oh, it has to be a prefix, huh? You're trying to stay classic Sonic? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's Sonic Adventure. Sonic. You could be that. I know that's also an option. They have Sonic X Sonic. They've got Super Mario Brothers 2 Toad. They got that one. They've made a lot of characters for this. You can pretty much pop in anything you want. Oh, yeah, there it is. Adventure Sonic. Easy for pick up and play, Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Robo Blast 2. So yeah, you could be this one if you really wanted to. But I'm curious. I wonder if they do have the Chaotix. You think that would probably be something in here. Conkler's the Enchilada. I think I'm probably not going to download that one. That probably be not correct for streaming. I'll probably say terrible things. Hey, wait a minute. What do we have here? Oh my, oh my, oh my. There's the thing we were talking about. The Chaotix are here. 6 unique characters, 6 unique playstyles. Well, look at that. There's everything you wanted and more just in one mod. Where's the download? Where's the download? It's not there, but where? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we might as well grab these packs. Why not? I'll slap them in. It's really easy to do, too. All you have to do to install mods for this sort of stuff, if anybody is ever curious about it, is just go to the file location where you have all your stuff, go into add-ons, and just pop them into here. They did a really good job with it, if you ask me. So yeah, all I have to do is just take this, put it in here, and it's installed. Thank you. I like my desktop too. It's something else, I'll tell you. Not a lot of people have a desktop like mine. Let's see, that was the chaotic stuff. Let's get that one in there as well. Right, Chaotix, Adventure Sonic, that's all been added in. Now that I have that good to go, you can just boot open Sonic Robo Blast once again, and it's awesome. Not sure, you can post it in the Discord, I'll look at that later. Let's see if these work. I'm curious about how good or bad Chaotix might be. The only problem is that there's a limit on how many we can use. You can only have so many add-ons before it starts to really break. So, thinking about that. Let's see. Might have to do a little bit here and there. There we go. I'll take a few out of them. And then that way we can use these characters as well. Whoa! I didn't expect it to do that loading up the game. Man, they even had a whole thing for just, you know, booting up the character edition. Wow. Dedication and love. You can really tell it was put into this. Alright. The question is, are they compatible with the level contest designs? Well, maybe, maybe not. Some of these don't really grok all that well together, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Process killed. Sonic Robo Blast 2 has attempted to access a memory location that it shouldn't have and needs to close. Oopsie doopsie. So yeah, some of them work with the old version, some of them don't. That's just how it is. Although, okay. What if I just loaded up one thing and stuck myself with the original controls that I really hate? You know, I'm upset when it comes to the Thok, I'm upset when it comes to the original controls, but what if I could just, you know, boot these up together? Does that work? Haha, no, it does not. So unfortunately, I guess they just don't like it. They don't like it together. That's too bad. I kind of wanted to play Chaotix with the old level design contests. That's okay, though. You can just play the main game with a little bit of extra add-ons and whatnot. I don't think there's any problem with that myself, if you ask me. Because the main game, well, that's good. It's pretty much anything else out there, to be honest. If you ask me, I'm probably decent at it, I guess. Not the best, but decent. Alright. So let's see, we have Bomb. Can fly through the stages with an explosive ability. Has a fuse shot ability and fuse dash. We've got Heavy, Vector, Charmy B, and Mighty, and Espio. Wow, we got everybody here. Oh, these are pretty darn good. So this one's good for movement options. This one's good for air mobility. Mighty's actually good for attacking. Huh. I'm gonna try Espio. I like Espio. Let's see how these maneuver, eh? Oh, he can climb up the walls like that. Oh, that's so cool. Woo! You go fast, boy! Whoops. I get rid of that guy there. I am looking for very certain things around here. I don't want to go to the end just yet, because there are such a thing as Chaos Emeralds in Sonic Robo Blast 2. The only problem is, you have to know what you're doing in order to get them. Now, the question is, do I know what I'm doing? Maybe. Maybe. Like, they really do a good job of hiding some of these. Though I think there's probably one of them... Was it over here? No. I went too fast. I went way too fast. Totally forgot myself here. Should be looking for, you know, the correct things in order to progress. Always the Chaos Emeralds. What about the Order Rubies? I don't know, man. It's always been about the Chaos Emeralds. Never really thought the, Well, there was one time where they had something other than the Chaos Emeralds. But it was like a very short one-time thing that never happened again. At least I didn't think it really happened again. But in Sonic CD, I remember distinctly, instead of the usual stuff that they go for, they chose to have the Time Stones. That's what they did with that. Come on. Come on. Let me up. There we go. Because I saw this emblem. That's true, only one of them really is. Whee. Hold up. God, I should remember the coin locations around here, but I just don't. Ah, that's fine, though. Should have been the Chaos Jewels, eh? Alright, here we go. This stage is where I actually remember how to do things, how to get things, and where to be. I'm pretty sure I remember where all the things are that I need to get. Oh yeah, here's one of them. There we go, that's one. I think we can get a couple of them. Should be good for getting Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, how do I do thing? That's literally where I'm at right now, to be honest. It is fun that I'm able to skip a lot of these. I love that so much. Whoop, hold up. Go back down there. Yes. I've acquired the shield. Yes. Oh, wasn't there one of them over here? Never remember. Like, the game gives you tons of options to be able to find these tiny coins that allow you into levels to do, you know, Chaos Emerald Collection. Oh yeah, yeah. Being able to just zoom around the level with no restraints is very fun. And they don't really let you do that? Well, not as Sonic anyways. Like the original Sonic, there's a lot of constraints on it, if you ask me. God, I love how he just scampers up the wall like that. This is a lot of fun being able to play as SBO. It's a good character. It's a great character mod. And I go underneath. At least, well, I tried, but no worries. It's not like I really have to go underneath there. Or can I go underneath there? Oh my god. He cannot spin dash. That's his issue. Oh my god. I have to take lower routes because he can't do it. Huh. Not sure how to feel about that one, Padre. Well, I'm sure that's probably okay. That's kind of one of the things that the game encourages you to do anyways, is just to take different routes. But, I mean, that's the problem. If I can't go underneath there and I can't go through there, that's a bit of a problem. Because I've already been this way. Well, she-oot. I didn't think I was going to absolutely get lambasted by the level just trying to play a certain character here, you know? It's problematic. Because I'm pretty sure this is the only way forward. At least, to my knowledge, that's what it is. Yeah, because his thing is just spinning. Ah, shit. There's not really anything I can do to, like, curl up into a ball. Huh. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Totally forgot about that. Holy crap. It's been a while. They wouldn't just put in characters without giving you a way to go through. They're not that silly. I know this for a fact. But hold up. Before we go over that way, I better get this. Ha-ha! See, I knew to go back because I am smart. smorgasbord alive. There we go. That's a proper ending to that. Nice, 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 nice. So with that, we can get some Chaos Emeralds. Y'all like Nights into Dreams? I sure do. And I'm really good at Nights into Dreams. It's one of those games that not a lot of people know about, but they decided to put that in for a subsection here. And I think it makes for a really good minigame for trying to get the Chaos Emeralds, if you ask me. Emerald Ghetto. Alright, let's go for number 2. This is probably one of my favorite original soundtrack entries within the entire game. Just one of the coolest that you can find out there. Although, you know, everybody has their favorites when it comes to a game like this. Well, there's so much good, you know, how can you choose between just one thing? Yeah, good to go. Wasn't lying when I said I'm really good at these. Blech. You know, I say that and then I bounce into a wall. It's all about trying to find where you're going to be needing to go. If you've got good control, then you're never going to have a bad time with Nights into Dreams. It's all about being able to move yourself around. Maneuvering and precision. At least that's my take on it anyways, you know? Alright, boss time. Considering, I wonder how good Espio would be at attacking, you know, Eggman in this situation. And it turns out that he's really good. Plus, we have Ring Keep mod on, so, you know, you don't lose all of your rings all at once. Ooh, Special Zone unlocked. Cool. Hey, you know what? Why not? I really like Sonic Robo Blast. We can probably play through the whole game. I mean, it's not super long, so I'm sure we could probably get through it pretty fast. It's not like the Neverhood, where it takes a long time to get through puzzles left, right, and center. I mean, this sort of thing is more of just like, yeah, you can get through it if you're good at what you're doing. And you'll have a good time, just, you know, maneuvering about, bouncing about. It's good stuff. Whoop. Speaking of maneuvering and control, I should try having some. This is a great character. I'm really liking Espio so far. Being able to maneuver so quickly and so efficiently with him. That's a treat, you know? Now let's see. They got me curious about this. Oh, and it does work good. Nice. Oh, oi. How dare you get me like that? That was my favorite shield. Darn you, blast you, heck you all to hell. And just like that. This was a really good idea, Sunder. Yeah, thank you, man. I didn't think the Chaotix would play so well, but whoever made that character pack, oh man, did they ever know what they were doing. Just loving it, I tell you. Yeah, plus the water stage going pretty damn good so far. You want to do big pair of loops around these in order to get through them. That's what they call those little loop-de-loops that I'm doing. They call them paraloops. I think it was like some sort of like circus thing that they had going on back then. They kind of wanted knights to be clownish in a way, I suppose. Kind of like a jester, I guess. I mean, I never really got it myself, but I always did like the game. It was a lot of fun. And just like that, we are good. 3 Chaos Emeralds so far. That's pretty damn awesome. We're not even halfway through the second stage. Oh man, that's great. I mean, some of these get really difficult later on. We've went through, I'd say, the easiest of the 3, I guess you could say. Still, I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are enjoying this too. Oh, into the purple goop. If I remember how this works, you have to use height to be able to go through it. Or you can just ignore it. Oh, man. I always love taking that option. Just be all like, yeah, nah, don't feel like it. That being said... Where am I supposed to go here? That was somewhere, but where exactly, I don't know. Maybe it was over this way. Oh, I love that. He's like, can't swim. Purple drink ain't good. See, normally I'd be going underneath of those doors. That's the only downside to this that I don't really like, is the fact that I can't roll underneath a lot of the doors that I normally would be going under. Feels a little bit weird to me, you know, but we'll make it through. Whoa, man. Ah, stranger danger. Oh, God. Some of his options for movement are terrifying. Like, I have to admit that right away. Not the easiest thing in the world to control, that's for sure. Oh, there goes my shield. So, I mean, I like him. It's not that I don't. It's just I probably would select Sonic over SBO given the chance. It's just something about it that just doesn't seem quite natural, you know? That's really the only thing. It's just I'm not used to him. So playing as him is kind of a weird way for me to go. Oh, where am I here? Oh! This is perfect, actually. And it should be... yeah, right over there. Not sure if I can get to it, though. There is a gigantic jump over here. There it is. This is how you're supposed to do it. There we go. I mean, I could go for some of the other ones around here, but, I mean, that alone just makes my life a lot easier. I think I'm starting to get a little bit better at controlling SBO. Well, I say that. And then, you know, I got problems coming out the wazoo, left, right, and center here. Alright. Do you know, I say that, and the fact that I can crawl along the wall and the roof, I take it back. That's just really cool. This is gonna be a good playthrough. Like, if I can just get used to the playthrough style of, you know, SBO's jank, you know, the whole fact that he can crawl on walls, roofs, stuff like that, dash through the air and so forth. If I can get used to that, we're gonna be okay. Not saying it's really easy, but yeah. Whoa, keep it going. Ah, 3 more. That's okay, they're like right here. Got it. Might not be the most impressive playthrough in the world, but, you know, it works. There's some people that are so good at this. I've seen them do it before, like, just... they blaze through this. It's the easiest thing in the world to them, and I don't have to slow down at all. Oh, what are we at? Oh, 4 out of 7, I think? Yeah. 3 more to go. And boss time. Wonder how good I am at this. This one might be a bit of a challenge, considering the fact it's kind of anti-SBO. Mainly due to the fact that it just loves to run all over the place. Blah. If anything, it would be better off just to, like, wait in one area and let him come close to you. Phew. Jeez. Got him, though. Ooh, my favorite. I don't know about you guys, but I love Deep Sea in the Zone so much. Got one of the best, if not the best, original soundtrack entry in the game. I also remember this area having a lot of opportunity for you being able to get Chaos Emeralds. Like, there's a lot of these hidden around. I'll try to find a few, to be honest. I think I'd be doing a bit of disservice if I didn't. Yeah. Hate that so much. Well, truth be told, there's only a few of them I really remember around here. The fact that SBO can crawl, though. Did they keep this one in? I don't know. Oh god. Ah. We're good. We're good. God. I hate that drowning sound effect and everything. Oh, yeah, they did keep it in. Haha. Oh, but I don't think I can go there. Well, drat. Because I think that's a way you can get one of those, Chaos Emerald coins. But I guess I can't do that because I'm not Sonic. Too bad for us. No. Don't be doing that. Ah! Oh, no! Ah! Oh, God. Hate that so much. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Not like I get to keep that for long, but yeah. Funny thing is, I could have been done with this level like 2 seconds ago. And I chose to come back just to explore. Like, genuinely no other reason for me to be here, just because... Uh-oh. Am I out of there? Yep. Larg. Ah, air. It's the Grand Killer being beneath the sea, I tell ya. No easy way to go about it. Ah, but this is another one of those coins are. There was something like that around here. Can I reach it? I can't. Almost had it too. Alright. Since I've already got it, I can just go. It doesn't matter if I've got, you know, air here or not. Choop. Just like that, level's over. Alright, let's see if I can do this one well. Starting to get into some of the harder ones around here, where there's like a lot of cacti you can bump into. See, that's the trick to controlling that really well, is just doing short bursts. Short bursts will get you through. Don't always gotta go super fast. Because if you're not being careful, you're just gonna get slammed into something ugly. Cactus, lasers, any of the bunch out there. Any of the bunch. Alright, pop another in. Oh yeah, magma caves. This one. I'll try to do good in this one. I see a lot of people have issues with magma caves, to be honest. Just want to get as many of those blue chips as I can. Because they are a little sparse around here. What? Oh, right. What am I doing? I'm doing silly things. Yeah, I'm doing very silly things around here. It's okay. Because I think... Yeah, there we go. Run it back, run it back. Really? I'm a little embarrassed here, I'm killing myself. Ah, there we go. Good. Like I said before, this is like not the easiest one to go through. And we good? Yes, we are. Not the most graceful run through of that, but at least we got the emerald. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, the last one's gonna be hell on toast, but I'm sure we can make it through. Oh yeah, y'all like water slides? I know I do. Actually, though, it's not recommended to go down the water slide route. If anything, you're better off going this way. Careful now. Don't want to be turned into a shish kebab. Okay. So far, so good. Though, I'm a little bit unsure about where I might need to go. Maybe somewhere around here? I don't know. Wah! Those mines are the worst. Did you know what? With a brush of fresh air, let's go ahead and have ourselves a little bit of a break. I'm gonna go refresh my stuff here, take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we'll do a little bit more Sonic Robo Blast 2. See ya after the break. Alright, welcome back everybody. Thank you so much for waiting. Let's get back to some more Sonic Robo Blast 2, shall we? Hope you guys are all having a really nice evening. Hope things are going good for you all. Oh, bottom chasms. Oh, right down at the very bottom. Hate these areas so much. But not so much with modifications installed. Like, it's 1,000 times better if you have mods. You won't ever have an issue if you're going through that area with mods. It's more of a case of just select the right things, I think. Oh, I tell ya, it's definitely been getting hotter out, which has made it more of a case for me just kind of like binging TV shows and whatnot. And I've been trying to find some stuff here and there for me to binge. It's a good way to keep out of the heat, if you ask me. The only problem is, my dear viewers, my good friends, the last show that I watched, which was Severance by Ben Stiller, which was really great, might I add. It has concluded at season 2, which is now my problem because I don't have any more TV shows to watch. Seen a lot of stuff in my heyday. Seen a lot of stuff. Used to be a huge fan of Columbo, still am, for the most part. Can I break through that? I can. Ooh. But, yeah, this is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm trying to find something new to watch on TV and whatnot. Oh, hold up, hold up. We'll go back the other way. There we go. And I mean, I've been on a bit of a dry spell for that sort of stuff for the longest time, if you ask me. Mainly just due to the fact that movies, TV, that sort of stuff, well, there just hasn't been too much overall that's been really appealing. Which is kind of unfortunate. Because we had, I think, some of the best movies and TV come out, what, around 2015? God. It kind of hurts to think that it was that long ago that we had good TV and good movies coming out. Like, I remember we used to have Harry Potter be a huge thing over here. And I won a contest for that one time. I won one of those contests in the TV. They had, what do they call them? TV news guides back then. God, back then. I hate to even say it like that, but it absolutely is a back then sort of thing. Where we had TV news guides. And there would be personals, contests, that sort of thing in it. And it feels so weird to think that those sorts of contests are just gone, you know? I don't even think people have TV guides anymore. Anyways, like, cable's gone, right? The advent of cable TV being gone was kind of like the end of an era. Yeah, TV guides. I entered a contest in one of them, and I won a premiere front seat viewing to Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It was a really nice experience. But, yeah, just kind of like reminiscing back when cinema was really good. And I mean, like, really, really good. Because these days, you know, right now, for the most part, I haven't really had a movie that's made me go, whoa, in the way that it used to. And I haven't had a TV show that's been, you know, really amazing in the way that that used to be amazing, too. Although, I have to say, I do like Severance. I mean, that's the one that we were talking about to start with. hold up. What do I spy over here? I would absolutely not be able to do this ordinarily. This is like an SPO only thing that's going on right now. Like, absolutely would not happen with just Sonic. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, so Severance was pretty good. That was a bit of an outlier. But for the most part, not a lot in media right now that's just kind of blowing my mind. Like, there's okay stuff, there's good stuff. I tried out Mickey 17. That one wasn't so great. It was supposed to be like some sort of weird cross between like Starship Troopers and being able to like print people out of nothing. It was a real, what do they call it? It was a real Expendables type of movie. I guess that's what you could call it. At the same time, though, I felt it was just kind of really weird. Not well directed, I guess. A lot of plot points in it where it was like, why don't you just do this? And it's like, I don't know. Several times where they could have just, you know, saved the day very casually, with no issue, and then chose not to. But I digress. I mean, obviously, I'm not a filmmaker. I'm not the master of all films to ever be created. You know. But I figure I've got some pretty good opinions on that sort of stuff, if you ask me. So, you know, I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe sometime in the future, we get, something that really rattles the industry. I mean, I accidentally killed myself. Oops. It's not like we haven't had terrible movies lately. I mean, the Sonic the Hedgehog movies have been really good. But I really want to see something that just blows everybody's mind. Just something like The Matrix, you know? Everybody was absolutely losing it when The Matrix came out. It was like nobody could stop talking about it, kind of deal. It's like, what else did we have? The very start of the superhero franchise, Marvel movies, back when they were actually good. A lot of people seem to forget that there was a period when Marvel movies were really great. I don't know what happened to that. There were some poor choices made, you know. And I guess the franchise really suffered because of that, but a lot of people seem to forget. Yes, there was a time where the franchise was very, very good. I mean, the first couple of Iron Man movies, they were really great. I liked those a lot. And, I mean, up until we got Endgame and Infinity War, I really thought we had some really good stuff going on. So it seems kind of a shame just to kind of push that under the rug. Be like, oh, it didn't happen. I was like, what do you mean it didn't happen? Those were literally some of the nicest movies. You can't fault the entirety of Marvel for, you know, a few years of bad crap going on. Well, I mean, you can, I guess. What I'm trying to say is we shouldn't short sell the achievements that were good. Know what I mean? Ugh. It's a bit of a nasty area there. Ugh. I just cannot readjust in midair like that. Like, unless I have a jump stored up, it just doesn't work like that. Well, Anyways, so I'm kind of on the lookout for something new these days. Because I would hope to find something that would be, oh, I don't know, almost as good as Severance. Or just something inspiring, you know? It's hard to do that. Sometimes it kind of feels like there's too much content out there, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I feel like there's a little bit too much to choose from, and I get a little bit overwhelmed, and it's all like, ah, geez. I can watch 50,000 things, and I've only got so much time on planet Earth to be alive. It's a little bit tricky. Emblem. Oh god, finally. Made a little bit of progress there. I was having such a hard time trying to get from point A to point B there because SBO was just going all over the place. I was like, SBO, please! Stay still, my friend. SBO over here being all like, my friend. It's destiny. This destiny of mine is for me to follow. I must run. I must fly through the wind. Woo! Through the needle. Ha ha ha! Oh, awesome. Maybe not so awesome. But still. I have yet to find one Chaos Emerald coin anywhere. I don't know what it is. I think I got it like really well hidden around here. That or it's just been a really long time since I last played this stage. Whee! Nice. Maybe if I went the other way. Nah. I mean, yeah, I get hurt sometimes, but being able to climb up these walls like this, it's a lot of fun. You can access a lot of things that I can't regularly get to. Ooh! Oh! Who grows deadly vines on their roof? Like, not even surprised, just, that's really kind of messed up, dude. Like, I get growing deadly vines and thorns down at the bottom of your death castle and so on and so such. But, really, what kind of maniac grows them all the way at the top of the roof? This is kind of messed up. Let's see, where do I want to go? Here. Ah. No. Swear to goodness dashness, there should be like one coin around here in a more accessible place. Then again, what do I know? Seems like the game just wants to challenge me on everything. Alright, well. If it wants me to head over this way, I shall head over this way. Oh, hold up. Haha! I will have that one up, whether you want me to or not, game. I will have it. Whoop! Crap. Sometimes, I tell you. I mean, why would I want to do anything other than climb up the wall like this? It makes it so much easier on me. If the game's gonna afford me some frivolities, I shall take them. I shall take them and use them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This used to be a terrible fight. Come to think of it. See, they didn't have it that you had to press buttons to be able to attack Eggman. It was on a timer setup. Because this game's gone through a whole bunch of implementations. And this is probably the best version of how you can do this yet. If you ask me. Woo! A little skip rope. And I like this. It becomes increasingly harder, speeds up. It's good. It's just like, to think that they put in this much effort into getting it that good. I'll speed up a little bit here. Ah! Frickin' Eggman. Alright. I'll get it this time. Ah! No! Come on. Like, this shouldn't be comeuppance for me. I tell you. It's not like I was talking crap about this fight like 2 seconds ago, you know? I would understand if I had been just absolutely bashing the game unrepetitively. Because I could have been doing that, you know? But no, I was singing its praises. And even with that, the game was just all like, how dare you praise me? How dare you say nice things? Well, even with that, we managed to get through it. And I think that's probably going to do for today. You know, we got to see a whole bunch of the Neverhood. We got to see a whole bunch of Sonic Adventure 2, Robo Blast. Not the whole game, but we got a whole bunch of the game in both of them. I think today, that was a pretty good stream. And I'm finally meeting my goals of going for a good amount of time on streams. Like, those 4 hours is perfect. You know, I like that. I like that a lot, and I think that's a good result of switching to a 5 p.m. start time. So, you know, coming back on Monday, we're going to be having more Evergrace, and hopefully after that we can get back into some more Bait and Kaitos. But, hey, today was a good stream. I had myself a great time. I hope you guys did too. Tell you what, since we haven't done it in a long time, let's go ahead and boot up the VIP system. We'll raid on out to some wonderful, wonderful people who are connected via the vast and grand network that is the tavern. But I'm so happy to have some good stuff going on here with Sonic Robo Blast 2. I'm glad to have it work. That means I can make some videos out of it. Finally, finally, finally. And there's our VIP for tonight. Epic Neon Ninja Monkey. He's been working on doing speedrun runs for Donkey Kong 4. I believe it's a bootleg, to be honest. But I digress. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on in tonight. Hope you had a really nice evening, watching, enjoying. And conversely, I hope you come back and see me again sometime. Monday, preferably. We got Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's our stream times. So, as per usual, thank you so much for coming on in. And on top of that, the usual finisher. Look after your friends, look after your family, look after everybody important in your life. Make sure you got food on the table, roof over your head, cool weather, and cool AC for the warm weather coming up ahead there, the warm months. And always make sure that you've got some good mods for all the games that you're playing, because if you don't, well, there might be problems with how it runs, and it might break. All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. This has been Barkeep, signing off.